used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G, James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstage. The fans are up.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Coming up, a rematch of last year's AFC Divisional Round matchup, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Lawrence going to put it up right away. He'll drop this one off with ETN. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Now they're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
James now to return it. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A man who re-signed with the Chiefs back in May. Here's Jerick McKinnon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. This defense for the Jags, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to field.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 4th down, so Kansas City sends out Tommy Townsend. Back deep for Jacksonville, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I never return punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Mahomes. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jags are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A short throw to Ingram, and he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. The Jaguars at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. On the return, it's James. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. Taking it right down Broadway. A big play there for KC. 42 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Mahomes now on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Lawrence will throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Lawrence. Out route, he finds his man, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Jones with the catch, and we saw that plenty last season. Fit in well with the Jaguars' 2022 free agent frenzy. Over 800 yards, a dependable target for what was suddenly one of the league's most potent passing attacks.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 48 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Pacheco once again. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his left. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, That's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. Mahomes now on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Jaguars 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run good for 18 and a 1st down.
Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Now Lawrence to throw. Incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Zay Jones, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point from McManus is good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. Fighting through. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And he is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On first down, Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Now here's Mahomes. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
They go play fake. Mahomes.
He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Handoff, it's McKinnon. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. ETN up the middle, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now Lawrence. And it's complete right back to Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. ETN will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week and hits pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another 1st, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Pacheco gets it up the gut, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
A good rip by Pacheco, and you have to go back to 1990 with Johnny Johnson with the Cardinals to find a rookie 7th rounder with more rushing yards than he had last season. The 251st pick out of Rutgers took over the KC backfield with 830 yards in 2022.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Mahomes now on first down. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
From the 2 now, second and goal. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Mahomes now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to make it a 2-score game. Butker's kick here is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Lawrence will throw. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. The pass complete on the crossing route. This is Tony with it. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point. Good gain there on first down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give. This is McKinnon. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big play